Hello, my friend. Today has been such a full-on day. I have a really big haul for you right now. Just went to Costco, the farmer's market, popped into Target. I thought I was gonna say hi to you earlier today, even though we've kind of been hanging out all day, but it has just gone by so quickly. I just can't believe how fast this day has gone. So I also went to World Market yesterday and I went to Hobby Lobby as well. And I just picked up a couple things because I want to organize the fridge. So just had a really deep clean of the fridge, but I really wanted to just get some more like organizational stuff. You know, I don't even know where to begin. I actually also went to, I think it's called, it was just this little international store where they basically sell like a whole bunch of different foods that you can't typically find at least my local grocery stores. Super fun to shop there. So first of all, I got a lemongrass, a little lemongrass stick. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna be making a delicious soup with this. So I have never cooked with lemongrass either, which is kind of fun and exciting. So we're gonna try that out. This is really interesting. So this is Galanga. I think this is similar to ginger, but it's different. It kind of looks like ginger. It definitely resembles it. That's a better way to show you. But this is frozen. They only had it frozen. It's a product of Thailand. And so, yeah, I don't know too much about this. I've never cooked with it, but apparently it is very similar to ginger, but it's not as spicy, I think. So I'm gonna try to make this soup with that. So we'll have that in there, but you can use ginger as well. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. And then I grabbed a couple of plantains. I've been really wanting and just kind of like craving plantains lately. They're so yummy and I feel like they're so fun to whip up. You can make them savory, you can make them sweet. So I got a couple plantains and then I picked up some red curry paste. So this is obviously gonna be a part of our soup as well. And I think that is all that I got from that store. And then from World Market yesterday, I picked up this splatter screen. We've never had a splatter screen. Do you cook with a splatter screen? I feel like I don't know how I've gone so long without having one, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna keep things a whole lot cleaner though. So we'll see how that goes and how that works. But this is the part that I'm really excited for. I picked up these beautiful glass jar just containers. And I think these are gonna be perfect for our fridge organization so that I can put berries in there and, you know, just be able to have some more produce in there and nice and organized and you can see everything. I love that it's glass. So I picked up, I think 3 of these kind of medium-sized one. Yeah, I picked up 3 of these. So, and then I grabbed 2 of the kind of the smaller ones. So I think these will be really great for berries. Picked up the 3rd one. And then what is this in here? Oh, I'm really excited about this. So I have been very frustrated with our soap lately. Like our soap dispenser, it's really just kind of hard to squeeze. But then I also picked up a new, just like dishwashing soap, not for the dishwasher, but like just dish cleaning soap for the sink. And so, but it's really big container and I wanted something smaller to put it in. And I was like, okay, this is literally gonna work perfectly. So we're gonna see how this works. I've seen this online before, like refill your soap with a cute olive oil dispenser. So this is an olive oil dispenser and I totally like, it's gonna work. I know it's gonna work great. Like, and the fact that I just feel like it's gonna be so much cleaner and so much less, you know, frustrating to use when you're like trying to squeeze it out. And I don't know, I just think it's gonna be more effortless, more seamless to just quickly do the dishes. So we'll see how that works, but maybe we'll refill the soap together because we're almost down to the last on our other one. And since I bought the new one, anyway, we'll see if we can refill that together and see how it works. And then the last thing that I got is this little cookie scoop. So I have a larger one and I cannot believe how handy they are. And I also am now wondering why it has taken me so long to own a cookie scoop. I just used to use a spoon and spoon out the cookies. Do you have a cookie scoop? Do you use I keep saying cookie scoop. I feel like it's like, it needs to be just called like a scoop, like an ice cream scoop. Why is it a cookie scoop? Well, actually, no, this is all making sense to me now. This is a cookie scoop because this is the size of a cookie and that's why I bought this specifically. And then I do have another one that I just recently purchased like a month ago from Williams Sonoma. And this was really nice for the pancakes. If you watch my breakfast ideas video, this is amazing for pancakes. And then this is also, of course, you can scoop out your ice cream with it. But these are so handy. And I actually cannot believe how, like, this sounds so ridiculous, but there's definitely a reason that they make these. Like, it actually is very convenient. And I would always just use a spoon. I'm like, I don't need a cookie scoop. I don't need an ice cream scoop. I'm just gonna use a spoon. Like, it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. These are amazing. So really good. And this, yeah, I'm so excited about my cookie scoop. Picked up some of these ball mason jars. So these are really large and I'm hoping, oh my gosh, is my battery gonna die? I got 2 of them. Hopefully I can find the other one. And we'll put our produce in there. And I'm so excited to organize the fridge. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna plug you in and then organize the fridge.
You're heading for the coast, hearing voices up ahead you. Who am I to let you go? You're a wrecking ball. Can you kiss me slowly? We can turn the headlights off. All our friends and all their voices falling silent in the car. And do you remember the fog was lifting?
Babe, how good does the fridge look though?
Why don't you show them?
Okay, so the fridge took way longer than I thought, and I actually do still have a couple left over of the containers, but I want to show you what it looks like. Oh, okay, this turned out so organized. This is like my dream. I have grapes in here, kale, chopped up mushrooms. This is coconut milk, and then our yogurt. I have our apples in here. How cute. I just decided to put the basket in here because I like cold apples, but that way not everything gets all mixed up, because I have bell peppers in here and zucchini, avocado, and then we have our veggies and our fresh herbs and my little Greek salad dressing that I make back there. And it's all nice and organized. I just absolutely love it. It turned out so good. And it just looks amazing. I absolutely love it. I feel like this is gonna be, it's really nice too because I can see what we have. It's easy to take inventory with just one quick glance. So this is so nice, but that is how it turned out. And this is what it looks like all in all. So super happy with the containers. They really are perfect. They are just absolutely just right for the job. You know, you can see through them and they're glass, and I love the lids. They worked out really nicely. So love it. And these were perfect too. I believe these are the 64-ounce size jars, and this was truly a perfect size jar just because I do get a lot of carrots and celery. So they fit in there really well. So that's the fridge, but now we are going to have dinner. We're doing the shepherd's pie. Bo's getting second, and Meester really wants to eat it. Meester. It is a little bit more runny this time. I'm not sure why, because I did add the arrowroot, but that's really good.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Those potatoes from the farmer's market. I never even got to finish showing you what I even got from the farmer's market because my phone died, and then I was trying to charge it and film like me refilling everything, but I just grabbed some carrots and potatoes and herbs, fresh herbs, and then lots of seckel pears. We love the seckel pears. Those are so good. They taste like vanilla to me. They have like a vanilla flavor.
They're really good.
So good. I love them.
They're small.
Yeah, they're nice and they're like a
Look at that thing.
size. Well, some of them are bigger.
I can fit this whole thing in my mouth. I can eat it in one bite.
No. I forgot to add the peas. That's why.
What does that have to do with
I forgot.
watery?
Well, it absorbs, it like, I don't know, I just feel like it. That's why. It's actually really good without the peas, though. I mean, I love the peas.
I really like the peas.
I do, too.
Thank you, baby.
Anyway, whoa, look at that what is that? What's on the window?
Oh, it's like a...
Is that a praying mantis?
No, it's like a crazy grasshopper.
Whoa.
It's weird. No.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's crazy looking.
Oh, yeah. You remember one time I found one of those crazy green bugs in my Subway sandwich?
Yeah, and you never ate at
It
Subway
was
again.
so bad.
You found a
The
crazy
biggest bug in my sandwich. And it was like vibrant green.
Was it looking at you?
It was huge. And it was my next bite, and luckily I saw it.
Oh, that's
And
crazy.
it's so gross just like bite into it. And
Oh.
just, yeah,
Like when Brayden-
that messed me up.
Like when Brayden
I-
sucked up a spider. That's my worst
that was
nightmare.
So funny. He was so
That's
bad.
my worst nightmare. We went out to eat one time at this really nice restaurant. I think this was like a year ago. And our nephew, Brayden, he literally took a drink of his drink and there was a spider inside of the straw. And it was so bad. It was so bad. He was like, woo! So we were like, what's going on? It was bad. It was really, I was like, what are the odds of that?
Oh, what happened?
Oh, that's what happened to me. Okay, that's my story. I think I was in middle school or high school, and I went to lunch with my mom, and I was eating my salad, and it was like, all of a sudden, my next bite of the salad, I looked down, and there was the biggest, I just don't even like describing spiders, because I just like, don't even like, I have like a very, I just really get grossed out by spiders. I really don't like them at all. And so, but God made them. We love spiders. We need them. Okay, I know. But I'm just like, I really get the I don't like spiders. But I was like about to take a bite. It was just like this gut reaction. I wasn't trying to be dramatic. I wasn't trying to make a scene. I don't like that at all. Like I don't, but I literally, it was just this gut reaction. And I like yelled and I flung my plate into the planter. It was so dramatic. I totally fully realized that's ridiculous and very dramatic. I honestly, it was like almost like this, I couldn't even control it. I was just like, and I like dumped it because we were sitting outside and there was like this huge planter and I like flung it into the planter because I was so freaked out. So anyway, that's really dramatic, but it's kind of a fun question. Now I want to know. I bet everybody has stories.
Absolutely.
Leave a comment. What is your weird food bug or creature story? And if you leave a comment and you tell me, I'm going to do a mystery giveaway. So you just might win a prize.
I can't stop eating this.
I know, it's so good. Whoa, look at that.
Watch a movie, mister. Okay. Yes.
We're just going to watch a movie and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. So last night I was looking at my shoulders. I was just kind of doing some postural evaluations and I noticed that my left shoulder is higher than my right shoulder. And it's so funny because as you know, I wanted to get my corrective exercise. I ended up doing a couple different continued education courses just because NASM's corrective exercise is a really big course. I feel like I have food in my teeth all of a sudden because I just ate that really good scramble. I was looking at my shoulders and I was like, what in the world? Like, this is really making me want to learn corrective exercise because now I am dealing with it. And I'm sure I've been dealing, it didn't just happen. I'm sure I have been dealing it for a long time because I've noticed that my range of motion in my neck is very, very limited on my right side when I look over. And as I've studied into it, there are definitely reasons why we favor our right side. And anyway, so I was thinking about it last night. Let me just set you down. Okay, anyway, so I was just looking at my shoulders and I was thinking, wow, I really want to know how to correct this and fix this. And I know that my traps are really, elevating my scapula and my, my left side. As I looked in the mirror, I just longed to fix it. I wish I knew what to do and how to actually really fix it. I mean, I know the certain basic things, with stretching and, myofascial release and things like that. But I'm talking like very specifically. And even as I've looked into that, if there's musculoskeletal issues, it's not as simple as like taking a lacrosse ball and like releasing your traps. Like, it goes so much deeper. We have to look at the pelvis. Do we have anterior pelvic tilt? Do we have posterior pelvic tilt? Like, what's going on with our skeleton? And as I've just studied everything, I just remember how complex that we're made and how intricately, just down to our cells, down to our muscle fibers and these muscle spindles and our motor neurons and our nervous system and our parasympathetic nervous system, and how everything is so connected to our breath. And even it goes back to that postural issues, absolutely connected to breath and our diaphragm and our rib cage and how we expand. And, if we're able to get a full expansion. And it just, as I was sitting here this morning, and I've just kind of been all over the place in my reading, as I was reading through Genesis through Revelation, but I just opened it up this morning and I just flipped to wherever I wanted to flip, and I ended up in 2 Corinthians, and I always feel like it's really spot on, because our bodies really are a tent. This is temporary, and I feel like last night we watched a movie, and I always feel like movies make me very, like, I don't know, I'm not a big movie person. I don't really watch shows. I'm not really a TV person. I don't really like movies and TV shows. I know that's kind of different, but I do love a good movie every now and again. It just depends. And so we watched a movie last night, and it seems in almost every movie, unless you're watching like a comedy or some romantic, I don't know, even whatever, there's like death involved. Somebody dies, and it always makes me sad, and I just don't like to like feel that way. And anyway, the point of all this that I'm saying is like, our mortality and just these tents, and like looking at my shoulders, and like, I'm just like, we're just living in these temporary tents, and I love to learn about it and study it and fuel and nourish my body and share tips with you. And, but at the end of the day, like, we're basically on this camping trip. This is how I've always thought about it. We're on this camping trip, and especially when I was really struggling with food and just my body image, and I got so caught up on my tent. I was so caught up on the tent, and if there was rips in the tent, and if there was dirt gonna get inside, and you get so focused, and the zipper breaks, and like, oh, there's rain getting in, and it's not holding up well, and you get so focused on the tent that you completely miss looking up at the stars, and you completely miss the whole reason for the camping trip. And you get there, and you leave, or you come home, and you're like, oh, that didn't go as planned, and our focus, it can so easily and so quickly be on the wrong thing. And the point of going camping is not to never get dirty, or to make sure that or that everything is going to go smoothly. It's not. It's kind of like a guarantee you're going camping. You're going out in the middle of the wilderness or wherever you're camping, and it's not going to be neat, and it's not going to be totally pretty, but that's not the point. That's not the point of camping. And I think when we remember the point, we remember the purpose, and that when we get our eyes on the bigger picture of everything, we enjoy it a whole lot more. We enjoy our life a whole lot more. We are able to enjoy our bodies a whole lot more, because we're not focused on perfecting them. We don't need them to be perfect. We're not forcing them into something that they're not going to be, and they're never going to be. They're never going to be. And so as I read this morning, that the tent that is our earthly home, and that is what it is. It's just a tent, and it's just our earthly home. But then I love that it says that it's, that our mortality has been swallowed up by life. How visually graphic in the most beautiful way that is. Our mortality, this tent, is going to be swallowed up by life. And we don't need to worry about it. We don't need to be afraid that it's not going to look up to our own standards or what other people, the standards of everybody else, and because we deep down know, you already know. And I knew it too, years and years and years ago, that it's not going to bring satisfaction. We know it already. And yet it seems like we inevitably we get pulled in that direction, and we feel like, oh, but maybe I will be happy, you know, if I or happier, and if I really try to really perfect it. And then we find that the goalpost just keeps moving, and we don't need to live our life like that. We just don't. We can go a better way. We really can. We can move our body, and you can work out, and you can exercise, and you can nourish your body in a way that really is life-giving, because it's not focused on perfecting this temporary tent, you know? It's just enjoying it. You're just enjoying it, and you are taking care of it, but not in a way that it has a vice grip on you, and not in a way that you miss out on what matters most. I hear all the time, you know, I work out because I want to have energy for my family, for my just energy to show up in my life. I want to show up in my business. I want to show up for my family, for the people that I love, for what I'm doing. And I want energy for that. And I want to feel good. And I want to run around and play with my kids. And one day I want to be able to run around and play with my grandkids. And that's what I want to do. And I want to be able to bend over when I get older and not feel like, oh my gosh, my back, you know? And it's so true. We can take it for granted so easily. And I just want to encourage you today, and honestly, hopefully every time you come to my channel, to look up at the stars and to remember that this is not it. This is our temporary tent. And hopefully that can free you up to just enjoy it a whole lot more, because God created you for something so much bigger than perfecting a reflection in the mirror. You're going to be swallowed up by life one day, and your mortality is going to put on something so much bigger than this body can even carry. We're going to put on immortality. We're going to be swallowed up by life. And I hope that encourages you today and reminds you to be able to dream for something bigger than than this temporary tent. So I love you, and I really do. I feel like whenever I feel like I could just cry. Like, I genuinely care about you so much, and I love you, and I hope that in everything that you see on here that you feel that, and you know that. So today's gonna be a really good day. We had a little bit of a slower morning, which was really nice, and we're gonna go for our beach walk. It's such a beautiful day. I just love the weekend so much. So I'm just gonna finish up reading, and then we're gonna get our steps in, and then we're just gonna get on with the rest of the day. I'm gonna study today. I'm gonna do a little bit of studying for corrective exercise. I think I'm gonna go through a chapter or two, and then I'm gonna work on the wellness method, which I'm really excited about. So, which totally takes that whole approach to everything. And yeah, and welcome to all of you who've been joining. I keep not forgetting, but I'm just like, I need to shout you out. It's so fun to like shout you out and talk to you in the comments. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna finish reading, and then we're gonna go for a walk.
So long silent movies, to quiet dances on the screen. So long to burning slowly, smelling sweat and kerosene. And all the actors on the stage are rolling cigarettes and whispering so low. Call my parents up, tell them I'm not coming home. So long silent movies, to waking early, staying late. I think I'll head on down to Reno and try my hand at real estate. And I'll fix up a Cadillac and find a girl who likes to dance so slow. Call my parents up, tell them I'm already home. But I swear I've seen my share of black and white. fixing broken tape machines. Wasn't much of an actor, was I? I ain't much of anything at all. But I can't see those marquee lights that are hanging on the wall. But I swear I've seen my share of black and white. And I swear this screen never tells the story right. So I ain't ever gonna talk again. I ain't ever gonna talk again, no. No. I ain't ever gonna talk again. I ain't ever gonna talk again, no. No. I ain't ever gonna talk again. I ain't ever gonna talk again, no.
Thank you.
Problem.
Ooh, Bobo made dinner tonight. We have our bone broth rice. Good job. And some bratwurst and some zucchini with all of our mustards. Good job, babe. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, it looks so good, babe. This is amazing. I love it. And I mixed it with some raw honey. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but it's really good and I love it.
I like it just like that.
You like it plain?
Yeah, the honey's good, but I like it like kind of not as sweet.